Prophetic dreams occurred in multiple occasions. To name a few, in Lord of the Rings, Faramir and Boromir have symbolic dreams about a hobbit taking the One Ring, and Frodo also has a dream along with another one in the house of Tom Bombadil about his sailing west, about Gandalf being imprisoned in Orthanc. But he would also have two others, which would foreshadow this trip to the Undying Lands at the end. It can also be said that since Frodo had the One Ring at the time, he would have visions as a result. Thus, they all would be having a dream of a future event, but not know that it would be so at the moment. At Crick Hollow, Frodo would have a dream of a white tower, though it was unknown exactly what it would later predict. Looking up, he saw a tall white tower, standing alone on a high ridge. A great desire came over him to climb the tower and see the sea. He started to struggle up the ridge toward the tower, but suddenly a light came in the sky, and there was a noise of thunder. Then he would later have a vision in the house of Tom Bombadil, which would be about the Great Havens. Either in his dreams or out of them, he could not tell which, Frodo heard a sweet singing running in his mind, a song that seemed to come like a pale light behind a gray rain curtain, and growing stronger to turn the veil all to glass and silver, until at last it was rolled back and the far green country opened before him under a swift sunrise. This description we would see at the end when he leaves Middle-earth. Furthermore, Boromir and Faramir would have dreams as well, which they will explain in the Council of Elrond. They would foreshadow a hobbit taking the One Ring to Mordor. For on the eve of the sudden assault, a dream came to my brother in a troubled sleep, and afterwards a like dream came off to him again, and once to me. In that dream, I thought the eastern sky grew dark, but out of the west a light shone forth, and from that light a voice called out, saying, "Seek for the sword that was broken, in LOTR it dwells. There shall be taken counsel stronger than mortal spells. There shall be shown a token that doom is near at hand, for Isildur's bane shall waken, and the halfling forth shall stand." While they couldn't understand it, they had talked to their father, who would tell them to go to LOTR, and thus it was revealed in the Council of Elrond. However, the way there was full of doubt and danger, so Boromir decided to take the trip himself. Prophetic dreams were common in Tolkien's Legendarium. The concept of prophetic dreams, while not directly taken from the source, seemed to be inspired by the Bible, when Joseph had a dream in Genesis and in the book of Matthew. Joseph would also have 4 dreams in Matthew, which would give him a good travel schedule. In Frodo's dream, Genesis 37 comes to mind when Joseph tells his brothers about the dreams, only for them to not accept it, though it seems it's out of a place of not understanding. However, the consequences didn't seem to be as serious as in the book of Genesis, where Joseph's brothers threatened to execute him. It was more that no one knew what was going on at the time. In Frodo's case, maybe it was because he had the One Ring which caused him to have such visions. Much like Boromir's and Faramir's dream, the Gospel of Matthew would review the events of Joseph through his dreams, one being for the birth to Jesus. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him and took Mary home as his wife. But he did not consummate their marriage until she gave birth to a son, and he gave him the name Jesus. They are similar in ways that they were foreshadowing events of the future, with the notion that the dream was telling something.